So the other day we hit 1,500 subscribers, and I cannot thank you guys enough for that. And to celebrate, I thought I would share some or most of my knowledge about YouTube, and I will be doing it in this long-ass video. Don't expect too much editing or really even fucking background music, because I've done estimates, and this recording is probably going to be about 35 minutes long. The only way to get this out today is to not edit it heavily. But this isn't supposed to be a funny, well, it kind of is, but it's supposed to be an informational video. So if you're a small YouTuber and you're looking to grow, or if you're trying to start out, this will be very important to you. This video will be split up into 3 different chapters. Chapter 1 will be the YouTube trifecta. Chapter 2 will be video crafting, and Chapter 3 will be your audience. These will be split up into 3 separate segments for each chapter. And yes, we're doing all this in this video, that's why it's so long. But with all that out of the way, let's start spitting some knowledge. So the 3 segments in Chapter 1 are titles and thumbnails, upload schedule, and watch time. And without further ado, let's hop right into titles and thumbnails. So what YouTubers generally forget about titles and thumbnails is your title titles your thumbnail, not your video. People usually make titles for their video off rip. They're like, oh, I got it. I got an idea for a video. I'm going to title it this. It's going to be about this. But the thing is that your thumbnail has to match your title perfectly. And it doesn't have to match perfectly, but if you want a video to perform well, you want your title and your thumbnail to go together as well as possible. One of my more recent tech videos that I made about a month ago, the mechanical Xbox controller, is a perfect example of this. Not only does my title my thumbnail, but I include things in the thumbnail and the title that make the audience ask a question. Mechanical controller. These are 2 words you never see next to each other. This is a phrase that you don't hear. You never hear about a mechanical controller, which is the entire reason that video did great. The fact that there are contradicting statements in that sentence made people were like, huh, I'm gonna click on this. And I also had a mouse and keyboard in the thumbnail to emphasize the mechanical aspect of the video. You see these small things that people really don't look at that are unbelievably important. Your title is supposed to title your thumbnail, but your title and your thumbnail are also supposed to describe your video and entice people to click on them. I use Photoshop CS6 for my thumbnails, and I use a phone to take all my pictures. So I don't want to hear any excuses. I've done all of this shit for free. You can get CS6 for free. It's so easy, dude. You literally just have to download a few files. Go on YouTube, Photoshop CS6 for free. There you go. Now you have thumbnails. The next point we're going to go over is your upload schedule. Now, some people have asked me about upload schedules in the past, and right now I'm on an every other day upload schedule because it's what I can handle. But when it comes to your schedule, it's kind of just what you can handle. You have to build your upload schedule around your real life schedule, work, school, relationships, friends, whatever the fuck. Right now, we're on quarantine, so I have nothing to do, and I also have no friends. So, it works out pretty well for me. I'm just saying, friends suck. I'm just saying. Most of the time, friends suck. But when it comes to your upload schedule, I recommend at the very least uploading 1 video a week. And every time you upload that 1 video a week, upload the same day at the same time. Then the algorithm will have a pattern for you. Once it sees, oh, he's uploading consistently now at this time, on this day, every single week, then the algorithm will begin to promote you, because it will see that you will continue to upload videos. It's like, oh, it's expecting a video from you at this point in time on this day. So it will be ready to promote that video when it comes out. Your notifications should go off. Like with live streams, it's a little different. Live streams are harder to get notifications out for, but they work in a somewhat similar fashion. The more consistent you are, and the more on point and on time you are every week, better you'll be. I try to upload at 4:30 every other day. And if you're a crazier person, you can do an everyday schedule. The reason this whole coronavirus thing has literally kept me in the house the entire time. The only reason I haven't done an everyday upload schedule is because I could upload quality videos for about a week. And then after that week, the videos would begin to gradually decline in quality and in fucking length too. I would try to make shorter and shorter videos, and they'd become shittier and shittier because I'd become more and more tired and more fucking exhausted. Uploading every day is damn near impossible unless your videos are so fucking simple you could do them in 10 minutes. But yeah, that's upload schedule. Let's move on. The last segment of this chapter is watch time. This is arguably one of the most important components of a YouTube channel. Make longer videos, bitches. When it comes to watch time, the main way to get more of it is to make longer videos that are interesting for a longer amount of time, which is why in the past few months, I've been putting more editing into my videos, and I've been making them longer. 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes long instead of, 2, 3, 4 minutes long. I try to aim for around 5 to 8 minutes. That's a good average for people who are smaller or don't have as much time. And if you are someone who has a little more time or you're a little more confident in your skills to fly through editing a video, you can aim for 10 to 15 minutes, which is the optimal amount of time you should be making YouTube videos, or the optimal amount of time a YouTube video should be. Getting people to watch for longer is difficult, but interacting with your audience, which audience is the last chapter, but interacting with your audience makes them engage. So you'd be like, oh, if you guys have any experiences with what we're doing today in this video, comment them down below. Maybe we can talk about them, or we can discuss them in the comments, which is why all my tech videos about controllers do so fucking well, because I encourage a discussion. This controller sucks. Okay, well, why does this controller suck? What evidence do I have to back up that this controller sucks? And do other people have the same experience? That's why those videos blow up, because there's a lot of fucking questions. When you have a video that makes you ask a question, going back to like titles and thumbnails, a title and a thumbnail that makes the audience ask a question, they will want to ask you or talk to you about the question that they have or about the topic of the video. And plus, when people question things, they're more likely to interact with them, like click on them. Yep. So just as I was recording, the coronavirus got extended by another 2 weeks. I literally just wanted to go to fucking school. After this whole thing is over, I'm going to an academy for like a few weeks. I'm getting my GED. I was supposed to get my GED and I was supposed to start working this fucking month, but nope. Oh my god, I'm so sick and tired of being in this fucking house. I have to have a mental breakdown later. I have to get this video done. What fucking part was I on? Watch time. Okay. You can also do things like present a question in the beginning of the video. Like if you're doing a tech review, you can ask the question, so is this thing actually any good? Tiny things like that will entice people to stay for a longer amount of time, whilst also making longer videos, like 6, 7, 8 minute long videos. If you get like 50 views a video, there's a good chance that a lot of people watch that video all the way through. And at least, even if like 10 of them did, that's still 10 people who watched an 8-minute video all the way through. That's 80 minutes in watch time for you. When you make longer videos, you present the opportunity for people to watch your videos for a longer amount of time. So, make them longer. The next chapter is all about video crafting. Now, here are the 3 segments: quality production, rushed videos, and cut what you need, not what you want. So let's start off with quality production. You guys are probably wondering, how the hell do I make YouTube videos in the first place? You hire an editor. No, I'm just kidding. You edit your own fucking videos, you motherfucker. When it comes to quality video production, the best tip I can give is to optimize the hardware you have. My setup looks pretty cool, right? Well, in reality, the only reason it looks cool is because it has a bunch of light-up bullshit. That display's from like 2011. The newest and most intact thing in this setup is my Xbox. My fucking laptop has a graphics card with 2 gigabytes of RAM. And that's a mobile GPU. Yet I run Fortnite, even on this shitty Chaos engine, at 120 FPS consistently. You guys can do it too. Optimize your hardware. If you have a shitty laptop, look up fucking Jarian. It's Jarian's made like 2 or 3 videos about like optimizing performance for your PC, and those videos fucking work. If you want a better performing PC, fucking go online, figure out how to get a better performing PC. If you want better camera quality, if you want a camera that has a higher resolution, there's apps that you can use. Like, I don't use my stock camera app. I am recording this on a Samsung Galaxy Note fucking 8, and I'm using the Google Pixel camera software, which is way better than Samsung stock software, and it records way more consistent FPS. Do you see how I've taken the tech that I have already, and I've just made it better? I've optimized it so it works for my channel. You guys can do the same thing, and I expect you guys to do so. When it comes to quality of your videos, aim for 720-30 at the very least. Aim for 1080-30 at like... That's the bare minimum of good quality, 1080-30. I like to shoot in 1080-60. The Pixel software on my Note doesn't record 60 FPS. That is very, very stupid. Next segment is don't rush your videos. I've made a lot of half-assed videos in my day, and I really regret it. Queer Brigade was one of them, because Queer Brigade, the first half of it was great, and then the other half was just, or not even the other half, the last quarter of it, there was just nothing done to it. It was a rush video. I needed to get it out that day. I was like, fuck, if I don't get it out today, I'm gonna start falling in the red. I'm terrified, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna kill myself. And then I uploaded it, and it was half-assed done, and the video did pretty good, but it's not good. It's not a good video. The first 3/4 of it is a good video, and then the last quarter of it's dog shit, which makes it balance out to an okay video. Rushing your videos is a horrible mistake, and I regret every single time I did it, because those videos, usually the first half of them is great, and the second half is terrible. And you'll see that with other YouTubers as well. When they rush videos, usually the last portion of the video, in terms of editing, is very, very terrible. Don't rush your videos. Manage your time properly. Like, I've been doing an every other day upload schedule. Every other day I'm uploading. So one day I upload, and then I rest for the rest of that day. And the next day I work on that video, and then the day when I'm supposed to upload. I schedule it for uploading. I create a thumbnail and everything, and then I release that video, and then I rest for the rest of the day. Figure out a schedule that works for you. Figure out a format and a formula for making videos that works for you so you don't have to rush your videos. Cut what you need, not what you want. Last segment of chapter 2 before we move on to chapter 3. When you're editing a video and you want to cut pieces because it's going to make the video easier to make or easier to just get out, don't do it. Don't cut those parts. Keep those parts in. We need those parts. Okay? Okay. It's something that I've done, and it's something I regret doing because those videos could have been longer, those videos could have been better, and they could have been more juicy if I left those parts in. But the thing is that when I hit a crunch time and I'm like, I need to get this video out today, I'm going to cut this part out so I don't have to edit the rest of this part. That ends up happening, and then a video is incomplete, and then I don't feel complete. And the video usually still ends up doing okay, but I'm like, it could have done better. So cut the parts out that you need to, not what you want to. The last chapter, and arguably the most important chapter of all of them, your audience. This will be made up of 3 segments, just like the last ones. Engaging with your audience, finding a target audience, and subs, likes, and comments. Segment 1, engaging with your audience. When it comes to your audience, reply to them when they comment on your videos. Reply to them when they message you on Twitter. Reply to them when they message you on Instagram. Retweet their tweets if they tweet about you. These people are what give you the opportunity to be a YouTuber, and they are the people that are giving you the opportunity to blow up in the first place. So, treat them with respect. Care for them, because they care for you. Your audience is your most important piece of this entire YouTube puzzle. And do not take them for granted, because I promise to fucking God, that is the worst thing you can do, because they will turn on you so fucking fast, dude. I've always treated my audience with respect, as much respect as I could, and as much love as I could, because they are what give you the opportunity to do all this shit. But I've seen so many YouTubers neglect and take advantage and not give a fuck about their audience and not treat them as people, but as numbers. You can't do that. And if you expect to do that and then, have a successful YouTube career, you're sadly mistaken. There's people like me on this platform that work their asses off. There's people like Pyrocynical. There's people like Elvis the Alien. There's fucking people like H3H3 that actually give a fuck about their audience. There's people who care about their fucking audience, and it's very clear that they do. They go on Twitter, they engage with them, they talk to people in the comments. It's a lot of fun. But people like that who care about their audience and engage with their audience and actually give a fuck about this YouTube shit, they will come after you if you don't care about your audience and you don't treat them with respect. Trust me, motherfucker. I don't care if you're at 10K, 30K, I don't care if you have 100 million subs. I do not care. People like me, people like H3H3 will make videos on you, and people who don't give a fuck about their audience and take advantage of them, your fucking time's coming, motherfucker. You lit a fuse to a bomb that you cannot fucking defuse, and one day that bomb's gonna go, and you are gonna go with it, motherfucker. Appreciate your fucking audience, people. Don't fuck up like a lot of these other YouTubers have. The next point is to target an audience. Now, you can't be willy-nilly with this. You have to have a target audience, my guy. Find a niche or a group of people or something different, something unique, something... it doesn't even necessarily have to be different. Like, you can do Fortnite montages, but take a different spin on them, dude. Like, you see, my target audience is tech gaming. Once you find a target audience, start making content to appeal to said audience. I was in gaming for a while, just specifically gaming. Now I'm doing tech and gaming here and there. So these two they work very well together, and they promote each other, which is why I have 2 different types of people on my channel. I have basically 2 audiences that are mixed into one that create the vCuda audience, the tech gaming mixture. You can find a mixture of your own, or you can specifically go for tech, you can specifically go for gaming, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Try to be different though. Try to be new take on it. Or maybe even just your personality, man. It all depends. Just make your videos stand out from the rest. Otherwise, you're not going to get anywhere. The next and last point of this video is subs, likes, and comments. Subs, likes, and comments are all very important pieces of the puzzle. They're all interaction. In fact, I probably should have just called this interaction. Encouraging people to like, comment, sub at the beginning of the video before you've even said anything, not really recommended. When it comes to asking for subs, likes, and comments, do it after you've introduced the video and introduced the topic of the video, or do it in the middle, or do it at the end. Always do it at the end. Actually, if you ask people to like and sub at the beginning of the video, or after you've introed the video, always ask people to like and sub and comment at the end if they've enjoyed. But don't beg for them. Don't talk about likes and subs and all this shit like every 4 seconds. Super annoying, and I don't recommend promoting yourself any more than 2 times in a video. I do it once after I intro the video, usually, and then once at the end of the video. But when it comes to subs, likes, and comments, these are all forms of very important interaction, and encouraging people to sub, like, and comment is a very, very important part, an imperative part of YouTube. Because likes and dislikes both mean the same thing. They're just interaction. It doesn't matter if your video has 1,000 dislikes and like 500 likes. You will still have, that's interaction. That's 1,500 total likes of interaction. And YouTube will see that as interaction and promote your video more. Do not see dislikes as a disadvantage. In fact, they are an advantage, a heavy fucking advantage. When it comes to comments too, reply to all those, but encourage people to comment something meaningful, not just be like, oh, what's your epic username for a giveaway? That's never gonna happen. No. Don't be an asshole. Encourage people to comment to encourage a discussion. So when I talk about my controllers, when I made my most recent review about my keypad, I always try to encourage a discussion. Most of the time, I'll be like, comment your experience with this device, or let me know about what you think about this or that or the other. Encourage a discussion. Your comment section is a very, very important part of your YouTube channel, and you'll figure that out as soon as you get into like actually making YouTube videos, because you'll be in your comment section a lot. And it's a lot of fun most of the time. A lot of it's love and support. You'll get those annoying comments, which you can always just mark as spam or remove or hide the user from the channel. But really, I don't recommend doing that. It's kind of a pussy move. It's kind of a pussy tactic. I delete comments here and there if I find them to be abhorrent to the point, or it's not even ones that like piss me off. It's ones that are stupid. So if you see a really stupid comment, like someone who watched the first 14 seconds of the video and said, oh yeah, you're wrong because you said this in the first 14 seconds, get rid of that comment, because it's an idiot. I've had way too many people comment on my videos thinking they knew exactly what I was talking about. They knew exactly what the video was about. They only watched the first 3 seconds of the video and then commented, and I'm like, you are fucking retarded. Keep in mind, guys, your sub count doesn't matter. It's the quality and consistency of your content. I have 1,500 subs, and I am the most proud YouTuber on this goddamn platform. There isn't a single motherfucker on this planet who could tear down my day about my YouTube channel. 150,000 sub channel could roast the fuck out of me, but in reality, I probably put in more work than them. I value my channel, and I'm grateful for what I have. Not only am I grateful, but I worked very hard for it, and I love it to pieces, and I would never do anything else with my life. Once you start to feel that way about your channel, as if you and your channel are an inseparable duo, then I think at that point you could start taking YouTube seriously and start the actual grind. And I want people to work. I want people to work very hard for the YouTube channels. I want you to bust your ass. I want you to cry, motherfucker. If you're popular enough and you're big enough to make enough money off your YouTube channel to live off of it, but you've never cried and you've never had hurt in your heart because of your channel, and you've never had pain and agony, if you've never suffered for your YouTube channel, you don't deserve it. I'm sorry to say it. I don't care how many thousands of subs or how many millions of subs you have, motherfucker. If you didn't bust your ass, work yourself to death, were torn apart at some point emotionally about it, you don't deserve it. Because I feel like every YouTuber has to. I feel like we all have to hit that point where we feel stress in our jaws. You feel it in your throat. You feel your heart ache. You're putting out videos maybe and they're not doing well. Or maybe one of your biggest videos that was about to blow up and get 30,000 views gets taken down. Or maybe you're just like me. Maybe you work hard on YouTube. Maybe you work thousands. Maybe you put thousands and thousands of hours into your channel. And then you see people with 50,000 or 100,000 subs who do no editing to their videos, who put no effort in. Yes, I'm looking at you, Marks Tech. You fucking prick. You see these people who have thousands and thousands of followers, thousands and thousands of subscribers, yet they put no effort or actual grind into their YouTube videos. They think that 2-3 times a week they can just throw their camera up, not put any editing or any type of effort into their videos, upload them to YouTube, and then blow up. And sometimes these people do, and they don't deserve it. They think they do, but they don't. So if you want that YouTube dream, work for it, motherfucker. You better work your ass off. If you don't, you're not going to make it. And if you don't somehow work your ass off and still somehow make it to be a success, I won't consider you a success, and no one else will either. Work your ass off, and it'll pay off. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. I'm going to go to bed. Peace.